here we start. First of all, what is data science? So data science is an interdisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, processes, algorithms, and systems to extract knowledge and insights from structured and unstructured data, and apply knowledge and actionable insights from data across a broad of range of application domains. So that means data science is a field where you work on data provided by public domain, or if you are working for any particular domain, or you can say company, you have to take the data, and there are various types of data. I will teach you in further sessions about that. So there are many types of data. You have to take that, work on that, and you have to take some analytical decisions related or by working on that data. So one tool for all AI needs, that's the AI based thing. There are few tools which we are gonna use in data science. First of all is Python. Python is a language. If you know, do you know something about Python?
Yes, I know about Python.
Yeah, Python is a language. In data science, we don't want to go much deeper in the coding part. The other tools like Power BI and SQL, Tableau is enough to give a proper guidance, or you can say to get some results out of the data. But yeah, sometimes we have to use Python for machine learning and so on. I am going to teach you, or I am going to tell you soon in the further sessions. So there are a few tools like Power BI. R is also language, same as Python, but for now, many companies and project owners wants to work on Python more. R is a very old language. When the Power BI or Tableau is not available, so they use R to create charts and you can say graphs for their results. There are a few more tools like TensorFlow, Data Studio, SQL, as you know, Matplotlib, NumPy. These are the repositories, you can say, pandas also. So these are few things I'm going to tell you in further sessions. Today, I'm only giving you a brief introduction about data science. What is data science? What we are going to do in that. So few big techs in all over the world is using data science insights, or you can say data insights, data-driven decisions, like Google, Facebook, YouTube, Microsoft, and so on. So here's the worldwide market. Which are using data science tools, or you can say analytical tools for their projects or in their business to take data-driven decisions all around the world. So you can see this chart on your screen, this graph on your screen. These are the categories, or you can say industries, which are using data or data tools. And here's the graph, in millions, how many dollars of business they have created through that tools, or with the help of that tools. This graph is based around 2018 to 2025. So you are you can see on your screen that the graph is going upwards. The data-driven decisions are taking much and much higher point by that companies or project owners. So here are some basic projects, or you can say basic data science applications, which we are gonna use in our upcoming sessions. So here is IoT, Internet of Things, advanced image recognition, airline route planning, fraud and risk detection. These all are the you can say projects which we are gonna work. speech recognition, internet search. These all are the models, the machine learning models, which are on we are gonna work. So here are a few companies. According, I think this presentation is based on the India. So there are few companies which are very renowned in India, like Genpact, HCL, Honeywell, IBM. Do you know any of these companies? Like, I think Amazon, Deloitte.
Yes, I know. For example, Amazon usually AWS, SL data scientists use AWS,
Yeah.
Amazon.
So here are like few companies which hire a huge amount of employees all over the world for their data related queries, like as in they open positions for data analyst, data scientist, junior data analyst, data engineer, SQL engineer, and so on. Yeah, here are the roles, as I said earlier: analytics consultant, manager analytics, data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, ML engineer, machine learning engineer, AI engineer, reporting analyst, research executive, and statistician. So here are a few basic roles which all of the big companies are hiring for. And if you are gonna research on that topic, like if I'm able to give you an idea, like there are very, very much higher need of skilled people in all over the world related to data science field, but there's an shortage of skilled people who wants to like work, and the company or the project managers wants to hire people with that skill set. Like people are lacking the skill set all over the world. Like you can say the demand in the data science field is very high, but for now there are shortage of people who are working in this field. That's skilled people. I think you have got my point. Here's the root cause for data science. Like data evolution is not a proper term we are using. The proper term we are going to use is data revolution, because as you know, data is available in all over the world since last many years, like 50 to 60 years, but we are not using that data to evolve ourselves. But now, as you can see, data is everywhere. Daily trillions of TB data gonna like generate all over the world, and we as a data professionals are gonna work on that and try to like give some outsides and insights from there. What is the need of data? See, you can see there's the first commercial hard disk of 5 MB storage. Like it is around using 90s in the, I think we are using that in the 90s. And now, as you know, today's we have micro SD card of like a TB, the size of a TB, and that is very compact in use, compact in their size. So as you see, there's a huge need of storage of data. So that means that the data generation is very huge on a daily life, as in our daily life, or you can say daily basic needs. Here's a data generation chart. 3 important statistics about how much data is created every day. As I said, you can see how much data is generated every minute. You can see that that's a WhatsApp messages. There are millions of WhatsApp messages sending all over the world in every minute. Here's the video voice calls made by people worldwide. This is the hours of video streamed by Netflix users only. This is the every minute data. Like you can guess how much data is generating each and every minute. Like we are talking from since last 18 minutes, I think, and that much of data is generated just in 18 minutes. So you can guess the like need of data professionals in our industry who can take care of that data driven decisions and all. Carry on. Here are a few like result stories posted by Instagram users. 3,47,000, 3.47K. Or these are the SMS or messages sent by people all over the world every minute. Photos shared by Facebook users, 147K. Estimated data consumption from 2021 to 2024. You can see this chart if I can zoom that. Yeah. Here are the data in zettabytes. So in 2021, 74 zettabytes of data is approximately generated all over the world. In 2022, there are 94 zettabytes of data generated. 2023, it's around 118 zettabytes, 118. And in 2024, that's a approx guess. We are gonna generate 149 zettabytes of data in a year. If you doesn't know about a zettabyte term, you know, like there's a term we use to calculate a data to like in gigabytes, GB. There's a term around like TB, like terabytes. If you are calculating in zettabytes, there are 1024 terabytes of data in 1 zettabyte. So you can guess like how much data we are generating in our daily life through like social media and our daily basic needs, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Netflix, and all. So these are the basic source of data which are showing here. But there are many other resources also where the data is generated or the data consumption we are gonna like do in our daily life, like through some websites, Google, and many other sources. There are a few, sorry. Here's the data growth in 2021. As I said, 2 trillion searches on Google by the end of 2021. 1.13 trillion MB volume of data created every day. This is a data of around 2021 and we are currently in a 2023. So you can like guess how much data we are creating, how much we need a data professionals to work on that, to get some data driven decisions by that through the help of our beloved analytical tools like Power BI, SQL, and so on. Yeah, so here we are gonna show like how we may like make decisions in the data from the data, or you can say in the data industry. So first of all, there's a decision making, then there's a prediction, and then there's a pattern discovery. So I'm gonna teach you that step by step, what is that and how we are gonna do step by step working on that particular data set or something like that. So here's some like few of their points like data flow. We take data from there. There's a unstructured data. We have to work on that, clean that data and convert it to like structured data. Data storage, lack of predictive analytics, lack of scientific insights, sorry. So there's an basic knowledge, but I'm gonna tell you what is like CRISMLQ, what are the methodology we are gonna work with in this field. So here's some points which we are gonna cover in data science. There's a advanced form of data science like artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. These all of the points are like related to data science. We are gonna also try to work on that in future sessions. So if you doesn't know about what is artificial intelligence and AI, so an AI or artificial intelligence is intelligence demonstrated by machines as opposed to the natural intelligence displayed by humans or animals. So as a basic overview about artificial intelligence, history of artificial intelligence, like where they started and where we are going, goals of artificial intelligence. The in today's world we have the best live example of artificial intelligence is ChatGPT. I think you have know something or you have heard something about ChatGPT. Hello, Mohammed. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I am listening. Okay.
Okay. So do you have heard something about ChatGPT or do you have
Yes, I
worked on that?
sometimes use ChatGPT
Yeah.
and being
For what? Like for some problem solving or something related to that or?
for example, for calculating or similar
Okay.
that or searching.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So as you know, some like about ChatGPT is a AI tool, AI model, and the owners of ChatGPT, the developers of ChatGPT is working very great on that model. They have introduced many new things into that. If you want to learn that, you have like go and do some research on that also. That's the very useful tool as for now. So
Yes.
here's the
And for
application.
example, create the picture.
Yeah, to create the picture, to get some insights also. Like I'm working with few data professionals, and they are using Chat GPT to get a very great accuracy on their models, their graphs, and their data driven decisions. Like Chat GPT is working fantabulously on that also. So I think it is gonna help you also in our data science journey. So here's the
Okay.
application of artificial intelligence where we are gonna use AI, as you know, also healthcare, automobile, finance, surveillance, social media, and so on. So here's the like basic overview about what is machine learning and what we are gonna do with that. So do you know something about machine learning or not? Like,
I know something. Machine learning, the computer want to thinking like human,
hmm,
uh, but the language so different. It's binary, 0, 1,
yeah,
just.
great.
And we have, but we have kind of machine learning. Uh, for example, some machine learning find a relationship between data
Hmm.
and calculating or similar that.
Yeah, similar to that. Great.
Yes.
Like you, as if I am gonna tell you the basic definition of machine learning for me, the machine learning is the algorithm, a model where the humans are not able to calculate as faster as the machine. So we are gonna train that proper machine learning model to work as a human or on the way, like on the place of human, but a very fast mode, or for the accuracy they have. Like the machine learning model train itself also for their accuracy. Like we are gonna cover that in future sessions also. Like how we work on that model, how we create a model, what's the accuracy and all everything. Here are some basic machine learning functions deals with the constructions and study of systems that can learn from data, aims to let a computer predict something, to predict some like earlier results of some things like, for example, I have worked on the model in a poultry farm where the machine learning model is to guess like which egg is fertile and which is not. There's an hen or duck's poultry farm like situated in India right now. There's a very huge poultry farm. So me and my team have trained a model, a machine learning model for them to like predict which egg is fertile and which is not. So it is a part of image recognition, and also that models trains itself to get their accuracy at as much as higher. So the higher amount of accuracy we have, the higher the, I can say, the result is higher for us. So we have got something around 94% of accuracy on that model, and some people are trying to get some more accuracy on that model. The data professionals are working on that. Team is working on that, but the 94 is not bad at all as a like beginning of that working professional model. So here's a little example as I have worked on. So let's carry on. Applications of machine learning. Here are some like applications as product recommendation, sentiment analysis. As I said, I have worked on the poultry farm with the help of image recognition, Google Translate, chatbots, virtual assistant, and so on. There, if you are gone on some sites, some professional sites like, for example, Amazon also, they have their own machine learning model on their site. When you are gonna chat with that bot, that's a like you can say machine learning bot, which which is trained to give you the answers to help you with your questions. Have you tried anything related to that, like something like that? Any chat bot or something?
Yes, yes. I usually use a GPT chatbot and Bing chatbot.
Yeah, like many business owners or business managers also introduce a chatbot in their websites, apps, or softwares like that. So these are the also examples of machine learning models or ML models, I can say. So carry on, machine learning process. Here's the process, the basic chart, like step by step what we are doing in a machine learning model, how to train that, how to work on that. So step one is gathering data from various sources. As I said, there are many type of data. There are the very higher resources for that. Like we have public resources, private resources, some of the like you can say feedback resources also. So there are many types of data. We are going to cover that in our upcoming sessions. So step two is cleaning data to have homogeneity. Like when we have some type of public data, we have some outliers in that. What is outliers? Outliers is a term we use for the data which is not necessary for us. So I think I'm gonna cover that in our upcoming session. Then you are gonna like get some brief idea about that. So here are some basic thing I'm gonna tell you. So building model, selecting right ML algorithm, gaining insights from the models and results, data visualization and transformation. The last step as a data professional on every project is data visualization. The basic or the most famous data visualization tools are Power BI and Tableau both. Some of the professionals like Power BI interface much, and some of the working professionals likes Tableau interface much. So there's a like personal perspective of different data professionals in our industry. Like as for me, I like Power BI, Microsoft Power BI much, as I am very familiar with their interface, the tools, the algorithms we have in that on that software is very easy to use. The results we are getting are like great. So that's it. Types of machine learning: supervised and unsupervised. There are two types of machine learning. We are going to cover that in our upcoming session soon. What is supervised and what is unsupervised learning? What's the difference between all of that? Here's the some basic overview about supervised learning. In supervised learning, you train your model on a labeled data set. That means we have both raw input as well as results. We split our data into a training data set and test data set, where the training data set is used to train our network. The test data sets acts as a new data for predicting the results or to see the accuracy of the models. So there are a few steps like regression, supervised learning, classification. Supervised learning have two results in their own. First is regression and second is classification. I'm gonna tell you briefly about that in our upcoming sessions. As I said, there's today's like introduction session for you. I don't want to like give you very much info about all of that and you are gonna like flatter on everything. So I am just trying to give you an overview of everything. Do you like understand what I'm saying, or I have to?
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. No problem.
Okay. So here's an example of supervised learning that there's an input data. We have trained a model on machine learning, and this is our machine learning algorithm. There's a step in between as a processing. The model have generated a result. Here's the trained model, the new response. The model also, as I said, try to improve itself. So it's an apple. There it has generated that there's an apple. We have the model that process that it's an apple. They had like an machine learning model got a result that this is an apple, not any other fruit. So there's a basic example of that. What is a different or example of regression or classification? This is the regression. Like I have to like go deeper in that, so I'm skipping this part. Supervised learning algorithms, linear regression. These are the all type of regression we have. Linear, application of regression analysis. This is the decision tree, summation. We are gonna cover that. Here's the basic overview of unsupervised learning. In unsupervised learning, the information used to train is neither classified nor labeled in the dataset. Unsupervised learning studies on how systems can infer a function to describe a hidden structure from unlabeled data. So today I'm not gonna like do a hands-on experience with you, but soon we are gonna do some hands-on experience on that tools like Python and all, to give you an exact idea that how all of these things works, how we are gonna work on that, and so on. But today I'm just giving you a overview, a briefly idea about what is machine learning, AI, what is data science, what we have to do in that. And here's some like example of unsupervised learning. I'm just like skipping that all of these parts. K-means clustering, hierarchical clustering. All of these are the part of. Wait a minute. There are. Give me a minute. Yeah. So here's the next topic in our data science is deep learning. Deep learning is a very advanced branch of data science, I can say. So deep learning is an AI function that mimics the working of the human brain in processing data for use in detecting objects, recognizing speech, translating languages, and making decisions. I'm gonna show you an example for that. Wait a minute. I think it is in our PPT. Yeah, here it is. So if you know something about that, that is a perfect example of image recognition, object detection for self-driving cars, for human, like many country owners, country professionals are using that on their roads, on their highways to detect the speed of the cars or vehicle, to get the information about that particular vehicle that, as you can see, here's an AI model, or you can say machine learning model, which is working with the help of camera, and they are guessing what it is that object, like this is a car, umbrella, person, car, truck, and all of that. So this model is using data. It is like creating in itself data with the help of that camera, the CCTV camera or whatever you can say, and it is generating an instant result, that what is that thing, like how to recognize that, what is that, and do analysis on that. So this is the best example, I think, for you to get some brief information about what is deep learning, do what we are gonna do with that. So that's a part of data science, and but that's a very higher, or you can say advanced term. We are gonna work with that soon. Here are some neural networks, RNN, CNN. Okay. So I'm like skipping that part. NPL libraries are specified, Genism, Python, and so on. Use cases of NLP. Yeah, here is now the basic part. Programming languages. Python and R programming languages are the most dominant and most used in the field of data science. There are many more like languages, like as you said, C++, C, Swift, WebAssembly, TypeScript, Go, and so on. But in the field of data science, mostly I can say 80% of 80, yeah, or you can say 80 to 85% of data professionals or data analysts, data scientists, engineers, and everyone is using Python or R, because Python is a language that everyone can learn so easily. Python is a language which are like type of, I can say, for giving that command to Python language is much easier as compared to R or any other language. You don't want to like learn some codes or some type of formulas for that. You just want to know a basic English, and you are like good with that Python. Like if you want to say for a command, for example, hello.
Sorry, sir. What about Julia?
What about?
Julia is a programming language for data science.
For data science, as I said, 85% of people are working with the Python or R. Okay. Python is the most used language in all over the world. If you are talking about our top most companies like Google, Netflix, Amazon, and so on, everyone is working with the Python. Only as per my knowledge, only Microsoft and IBM is still working on our programming language, and some of the startups or country-based organizations like government organizations or something like that is working on some more languages. Like if you are from Japan, few of their government organizations are still using Rust. You can see here Rust. Rust is still using by their data professionals in Japan because they are some type of security issues with the Python and R, so on. These are some basic like languages. If you are talking about all over the world, which tools are mostly used, so the in language that is Python, in database management tool that is SQL or MySQL both, for the visualization Power BI or Tableau. These are some basic mostly used tools in the data science industry. Have you cleared your doubt? Like anything else you have to ask?
No, it's okay.
Yeah. So there's an basic information about Python. Python was released in 1991 by Dutchman Giado von Rossum as an interpreted programming language with an emphasis on readability. Like when the Python is released, they like the developer, or you can see the owner, whatever you say, the developer have created the Python languages for the people who can't see. The main reason to like introduce that language into our world is for the people who can't see, because if they are not able to see the output or something like that, that's why the Python have created, the Dutchman Guido von Rossum have created that language, because the Python, the first feature of the Python is when that is released, not now. The feature is the text to speech, as that is mostly very common feature for now in 2023, but in 1991 it is a very like what I can say huge feature on that time, because text to speech is not like new tech, or like what I can say to describe that. I think you have got my point. Like if you are comparing 2023 by 1991, the technology difference we have, as we have AI for now, many websites and business owners are using AI, but at that time there are growth period of the, like in 1991 1995, that is the growth period of our technology in India. So at that time Python was created for that, but the developers, the team have worked very awesome work on Python, and today we have, like as for now, I know some of languages like HTML, Python are little bit, but I love Python. Like we can do anything with Python. Python is a simplest language. I think you don't like want to learn more. You just want some practice and a little bit knowledge about a basic English thing. Like as I said, for example, if I want to give command to the Python that print something, so I just have to say print, and in brackets I have to say that particular number or whatever I want to print. So here's an example also, I think in our no, there's not an example. No worries, I'm gonna work on that, then I will show you. So there's an history of Python, founded in 1980. Creator Gido van Rossum, location Netherlands, type programming language, implemented in 1989. Official release date is 20 February 1991. Python 3.0 is released in 2008, and for now I think we are working on a Python 3.8 or 3.9 version, I guess. What's the latest? Let me guess. It is 3.9, I guess. 3.13. So okay. So I'm working on 3.9, but for now, 3.13 is released in 2023. There are few major updates also. I have to check that. I have not worked on that yet, so I'm not gonna tell you more about that. But yeah, so here we came. And here are some companies using Python. As I said, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of these companies are using Python as for their needs related to data science. document of Python is the link, official link for that. And here's the some brief information about R. R is a programming language and software environment for statistical analysis, graphics representation, and reporting. Here are the features of some features of R programming languages, like complete statistical languages and so on. I'm gonna cover that in our future references. So here it is. That's our beloved introduction session for now. So if you have any questions or doubts or something like that, you can ask me. And we are gonna start our next session as per the team, as I said. But do you have any doubts or questions related to our session, today's session? Anything you want to ask? Anything as
Okay. Okay, I want a question. I read Python isn't fast. For example, R faster than Python. Python because a non-compiler language and therefore not fast.
Okay, so you are saying that you have read somewhere around like Python is not fast enough, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
As per my knowledge and as per my experience also, why data professionals are using Python, the main reason for that is I can say the amount of data we have. For example, the R language. I have worked on the R language once for my project. If, for example, I'm giving you an example for that. I have worked on do you know Vistara Airlines? Do you hear something about that?
Airlines?
Vistara Airlines.
No.
Okay. There's a company, a huge company by name Vistara Airlines. I have worked with them on their project. So in every single hour, they are giving me 13 to 15 terabytes of data from their cloud server to get some insights by that data. So they are asking me to do that project on R languages. Okay. So whenever I work on that data, that huge amount of data with R language, I am getting some huge errors, like some outliers. The terms of errors in data science is called as outliers. So we are getting many outliers in our results. But when I have tried that same amount of data on our Python language, that is seamlessly working. Yeah, you are right that Python is slow. R is working perfectly faster than Python. But as a data professionals, we want result with accuracy, not a result as soon as possible.
Okay.
For a data professional, the major goal for them is the accuracy we have in our charts, in our visualization with our results. So Python is a language that is slow for sure, but the result of accuracy they have, the result of accuracy they give as an output to us, it like I don't think is there any language that work with that huge amount of data and give an accurate output. I think you have got my point.
Yes. Okay.
That's why the companies like Google also using Python with their employees or with their systems.